Welcome back, YouTubers. This is your host, Logan Trimble, and today we're going to do a little bit of a history lesson of the Hulkbuster sets, or the Hulkbuster models, actually, from the sets. I mean, I'm just a sucker for a Lego Hulkbuster. It's never a thing for Zords from Power Rangers, but a Hulkbuster, yeah, definitely. So today we're going to have a little review of all three makes and models that Tony Stark has given us. Well, Tony Stark and Lego have given us since 2015. Yeah, within the span of 5 years, we've had 3 Lego Hulkbusters. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first model. Okay, this is the Lego Hulkbuster from 2015's Age of Ultron. As you can see, the legs kind of make it look like a satyr. That's the way they're designed. I know they're trying to go for a more mythological look. But the problem with this Hulkbuster here is that while it's good for its time, its color palette really isn't that great. Sure, we have thrusters in the back, and the ball hinges are good and everything, but here's the problem with this one. It doesn't really feature any play features. It's just a huge model that's just here. And obviously when this was made, Lego was testing the waters. As you can see. That's where your minifig goes, and the chest piece, sorry about all this, opened up like so. So yeah, really it doesn't feel like much of a command, or cockpit, I should say. But I was definitely happy that Lego actually made this set in 2015. It's also a great way to get Scarlet Witch and a Hulk big fig if you couldn't get that. So yeah, that's enough for the 2015 Hulkbuster. As you can see, they use grill gold pieces. That's the problem with this one. It's mostly red. Here, this arm is basically all red, black, and gray. And they have stud shooters here. I'm not a fan of stud shooters. I'm sorry, Lego. Okay. However, those cannons that you turn the gear and it can fire 6 shots, I'm willing to forgive those. But yeah, this is definitely my least favorite Hulkbuster armor. Good for its time. Not a bad prototype for Tony to use when it comes to playing. But overall not that great either, especially compared to our next make and model. In 2018, Lego gave us the Infinity War version of the Hulkbuster, which, by all accounts, is a superior make and model. I'm not really a big fan of stickers, but the stickers really help make it look like its movie counterpart. And here they did a better job with the legs. They don't really look all centaur-like, or satyr-like, sorry. Actually feels like a giant robot that's humanoid. And on the back, they gave us a play feature where this arm will move if you turn this knob on the back. And it can go full 360. Well, if you have the arm out right, sorry about that. Yeah, that's how it goes. And definitely a better design on the helmet piece of the model. And definitely better use for translucent blue for arc reactor. Here, this arc reactor is 2-piece, which is a disc shape and a stud. Here, it just looks more natural. And here we also have stickers, of course, which I'm not a fan of, but I was willing to forgive it for the build. And what's great about this build, spoiler alert, Banner was using this in Infinity War. The set kind of gave away itself. But what's great about this build is it can actually open up. In order for a minifig to look like it's actually getting into the compartment, you put this piece up first, and then these side pieces here, and it feels like the Hulkbuster is actually assembling when it comes to having a minifigure get in the cockpit and take control of it. And this Hulkbuster is also symmetrical. Here we have gold on the side. So yeah, it definitely looks and feels more like a red, dark red, hot rod red and gold palette with some translucent blue, and of course you have gray pieces in order to be the joints. Yeah, I also gave you a sticker down here to look like the repulsor ray, which by this point in the movie is actually powered by vibranium in this Marvel Cinematic Universe. They don't reveal that in the movies, but it's been confirmed that yes, this is the case. So yeah, definitely a superior make and model, and just all around an improvement on the original. Now we fast forward to 2020, and we have this one. Now I do have the little mech that Lego did release, where you just put Iron Man in a sort of exosuit, but we're not going to count that because to be a Hulkbuster armor, you got to have a big helmet piece like this to cover up the cockpit. So that one, while it's not bad, it's not going to count. We're not going to talk about that one here. And this Hulkbuster also comes with a turret deck, which shows rescue here on top of it. Here, rescue is using the recycled Lego Harry Potter Hermione piece, which I'm going to forgive. I mean, she has freckles on her face, so it kind of looks like redheaded Gwyneth Paltrow. But we're going to take this off for the rest of the review. And overall, this Hulkbuster is not only taller than the previous two versions. I mean, here's the thing. These Hulkbusters get taller the more you go down the road. And furthermore, this Hulkbuster is the most articulate. And I would do a review of it, but I'm sure everybody else has done better reviews. This is a little history lesson in comparison. Yeah, this Hulkbuster can actually move at the waist. See? Ooh, I hate doing that. Do a full 360. Now, here is where Lego and Marvel had a great deal of commitment. While the knob on the back of the 2018 version wasn't bad for moving one of the arms, this one does away with that. These two back here, these knobs, they're not for moving any pieces. Because this is the most articulate Lego Iron Man Hulkbuster that is official, of course. At least the ones that I know of. And no, I'm not going to review the big set because that's too expensive for me. It's out of my pay grade. And being an AFOL, you also have bills to pay. Sacrifices must be made when you collect Lego. And yeah, this one also brings back stickers, but you'll be happy to know that this arc reactor piece right here is not a sticker. And yeah, the arms also move up at the shoulders. They can move outward as well. 1 second. And here on top, you can also see that shoulders are decorated with sort of gold shoulder pads. Like I said, these knobs are meant to look like engine parts. Let's go ahead and remove the metal piece for the cockpit head. And we have the modern day Iron Man at the helm of this Hulkbuster, which is from the Avengers video game that's going to come up in a couple months. But Lego is actually willing to let this whole thing go back, so it really makes it look like it's assembling. I just love that effect. And yeah, there's not really much in the cockpit except for a sticker that's supposed to be a printing for the heads-up display. There we go. Yeah, really not much there. But, oh my god, this is just so detailed. Even the legs are just a lot of interconnecting pieces to make it look like strong, muscular legs. Whoops. That helmet piece came off. This is probably the most committed Lego has been to a Marvel set since, like, the X-Men versus the Sentinel set, because they actually were kind enough to give us a fully articulated Sentinel, which I've bought 3 more of. And they also gave us the X-Jet. Of course, some flick-fire missiles, but those are basically obsolete now. And yeah, wait till you look at the hands. Here's how it looks like from the back. They actually make another way to make it look comic accurate. I'm not sure if it's video game accurate, and I don't really care, but oh my god, this is comic accurate. It looks like a gauntlet that Iron Man would have in the comics. And these fingers and this thumb, yeah, they're fully articulate, but these are the best. They're not one piece. And they also went out of their way to make this piece look like the arc reactor, make it fully adjustable. And yeah, it bends at the elbow, which is probably the best elbow version. So overall, this has got to be my favorite version of the Lego Hulkbuster. So throughout LEGO's history, they have obviously been listening to criticism from fans to make better Hulkbuster armors. To go out of your way. The fans want Marvel to be great in LEGO. And over the years, it's like, yeah, the best thing about the LEGO Marvel sets is the minifigs. We get them, which are the best parts and the selling points, and some vehicles. But honestly, though, I like the Quinjets, I like the X-Jet, and I like the Hulkbuster armors the best. So, yeah. An okay start, and it just kept getting better throughout history. It's taller, it's more detailed, it's more articulate. And LEGO went out of their way to make it look very comic accurate. So yeah, I guess this is my review / history lesson. Hope you like what you saw here and are willing to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. This is the LEGOverse. I'm Logan Trimble, signing off.